Happy New Year, beautiful people. I wanted to come on here and do a little mini oracle reading with our New Earth Oracle deck to start the year off. And I just did the bite-sized light, which is something that I do every weekday for the We Are community. It's we.our community on Instagram, and it links through to a big goodies page on our private website. It is a paid community, but I gotta eat too, you know? So we just did a little one card mini reading over there, and we got this clarity card. And clarity is when the emotional body, the waters of the emotional body become so still that you get an accurate reflection of reality. And to still the emotional body actually comes from the mind. So just like the way the wind of the mind, the air element, disturbs the ripples on the water and distorts the reflection, the mind stilling actually allows the witnessing and therefore the stilling of the emotional body. And that's what gives the clarity from the inside. So I wanted to also pull another two cards from the deck for you, for us, for the new year. Because using an oracle deck is actually a way of tapping into your internal wisdom. It's not a process of seeking answers from the outside, because the transmission, and each one of these cards has a transmission, the transmission that you receive from the card, that's the message for that moment. And so it's a way of reflecting back the clarity of what's already inside of you, which is why I really enjoy working with an oracle card deck. But of course, I never found a deck that I completely resonated with, especially moving into this new consciousness of New Earth. So I made one. So here is, so we have the Supergalactic Center, which is multi-dimensional awareness. So the Supergalactic Center is one of the points in the astrological chart that is a huge black hole. So we have the sun, then the sun on steroids is the galactic center, and then we have the shapely attractor, the great attractor, and the supergalactic center as well. They're not in order, but they get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I believe the shapely attractor is the biggest one, and they are portals that we move through. So the supergalactic center is actually the think of it like a treasure trunk, that when you go into that frequency or that energy, that's when you start to become aware of multi-dimensional awareness. And what is multi-dimensional awareness? So when you are aware and not just knowing, but experiencing that time and space is an illusion, that all past, present, future is here, and where your mind directs to that timeline, that is the timeline that you are identifying with and therefore creating a reality of. And that comes with a lot of responsibility, because the mind can get very wayward, especially if we are ingesting frequencies of a very low vibration, because your body can only be fueled by the frequency of the food that it digests. And same with the mind. The mind is fueled by the frequency of the thoughts and the media and the music and that we are ingesting. And so when we have the opportunity to come into multi-dimensional awareness, this is also an awareness of the star beings that are guiding us, our guides. Now, our guides are not above us. Our guides are our teammates. Everybody, just not like on a football team, everybody's got their position. And you play your position well, it makes the entire team work well. And the same with our guides. We're just the ones that agreed to the meat suits, but we're actually on the same team as our guides. And we all have our strengths and our skills. And the intention is not to meet where the other beings are, but to be you so beautifully, so authentically, so skillfully that your heart helps the entire team. Yeah. So then one more card, because I just don't want this video to get too long either, is, oh my gosh, my favorite card in the entire deck. I couldn't have planned it better if I tried. This is the Divine Masculine card. So Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, these triangles here, is actually the yantra of Anahat Chakra, where the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine meet. And this is where is the higher mind. It is beyond the third dimensional consciousness. And the Divine Masculine is very different from the patriarchy. And this is something I'm really excited about for 2025, in that our cultural conditioning right now doesn't actually embody, understand, or very often experience divine masculine energy. Whether you're in a female body or a male body, irrelevant. Whether you're trans or bi or straight, irrelevant. We all have divine masculine and divine feminine in us. And the divine masculine is incredibly distorted within the patriarchal cultural conditioning. And so this year I really feel is going to be a beautiful time of the divine feminine holding the space for the divine masculine to show itself. And so then the divine masculine and the divine feminine, our hearts, can peel itself away from the unconscious conditioning of the culture of patriarchy. And that is going to be really exciting. So I hope you have a wonderful New Year's. Blessings to everybody. May all beings know peace. May all beings know love. May all beings know happiness.